I feel like this is going to be a really good way to talk about content. And that is thinking about, you and I have done a lot of these sessions together over the last year plus now. I can't believe it's only been a year, honestly.
Yeah.
But part of what had sparked this conversation was reusing and repurposing content. You and I have had a lot of conversations about content and content strategies and personalization and scaling the output of that. I think is part of what makes us able to do so much. So I think it's a nice way to think about the conversations that we've had them before, but just because we have had them before doesn't mean that other people haven't heard them. And so that's kind of been the basis for
it's huge, because we all are guilty of this, right? Getting in our own heads, and we're trying to speak to someone else internally who's looking for you to justify the next thing that you create,
right,
as if prior things didn't matter or they don't have a shelf life longer than a day. So
Yep. Yeah. And so I think that, that's the basis for our conversation. It's about, the need to not always be creating more new things, but thinking back on what you have and letting that content kind of drive your strategy on how you repurpose and reuse it. So we're going to talk today about the state of content consumption that comes from Netline's recent report that is available. We're also going to talk about how you scale the output and the impact of that content. And then lastly, we're going to talk about how you measure and optimize that content performance so you can continue to optimize. So we're going to kick off with the trends in content consumption. Dave, these trends came from Netline's latest State of B2B Content Consumption and Demand report. Would love for you to talk a little bit more about these and add your perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really our kind of anchor piece that comes out every year. This is